Pills and problems. You gotta love them. Okay, pills is like drugs, escapes, or games, or generally anything that reference to any form of coping mechanism that you use to deal with the reality that you're living in. Too many problems to solve, too many problems to claim is that's what it is. Too many problems to solve, too many problems to identify. It's become so frustrating. You just feel like it's hopeless. And then I later down the line, I reference pharmaceutical medical industries, the conspiracy behind it, the COVID conspiracy with the virus and even the vaccine, and how the virus is constantly evolving faster than they can get a proper vaccine for it. The vaccine is even killing people. A couple of people are paralyzing them. All these different things. So it's a real hot mess. Then I reference the police atrocities in Justice 201. And I go on to reference into simp man, simp woman, simp family, being the ones that to mostly hold and keep these entry-level jobs for these big corporate organizations, and they're happy about it because it's constantly keeping their company flourishing and keeping their dreams fueled with people to keep it operational. So it's just they're benefiting off of it. You barely getting pennies of a dollar, but you happy with that, and some people are just happy with it, and it's what it is. The simps, and we are good loyal workers for a corpse. So next I reference to people who seek to tear you down because they're choosing to be oppressed, but you not, and so you become a reflection of what they will want to be subconsciously. They just want to be in denial of this. And the truth of the matter is that they choose to want to stay in that bind. They choose to let their trauma shape their perspective, and they want everyone else to see from their perspective why a certain person or certain thing is a evil or bad or wrong. It's just a lot of misery, and I talk a lot about that in my lyrics of this song. So I also reference to financial issues, being that you invest in yourself and then you get into more debt trying to bring your dreams into fruition, but it don't happen. But the 1%, they can just they have ways of getting that done and seeing the fruits of their efforts fairly quickly. So it's just an unfair disadvantage in the hierarchy system. Career advancement, etc. You try to advance your knowledge just to be competent in society still, or be competent for yourself, or whatever you're trying to achieve, and it becomes so overwhelming because there's so much coming at you fast in this day of advanced technology and information. It's to question also, what's the point of all this events? What's the point of moving this fast? Sometimes it seems like it's pointless because really it is. You can't take none of this with you. No one and no thing. So you might as well try to achieve being happy as much as possible, or achieve what really makes you happy, instead of trying to live to another or people standards, basically. You don't want to be one of the type of people to be so ambitious and so always chasing or pleasing others that you become so shallow to where you don't want to help anyone, including yourself. You want to be able to be happy where you can reach out and be that beacon of light, or help others. And that's me talking like that. Sometimes that becomes or come off as fake optimism. And some people, which I also reference in my lyrics, and becomes very irritating and nerve-wracking. Because you rather just hear the blunt, hurtful truth rather than being fed too much fake optimism or optimism that comes off as fake. And you just have to find a balance between that. Last I referenced divine intervention coming to help is like you see all these issues going on, and either you need help, or you just evil, or you just want to see us suffer because it's part of entertainment. So that's why I take it. Yeah, that's it.